Welcome guys. Today we're going to be looking at a replay from Vicecomes and the M48 Patton, playing on a normal cliff, as you can see, starting south base. And well, he had a pretty interesting match here, so let's see what he did. So he's going to the middle, obviously, as he's medium, speeding forward a little bit because it's the boring part of this map. So the bulldog arrived in the middle as first, the enemy bulldog, which is a pity, but something would have happened. So Vicecomes did take some risk here. He did spot quite a few guys. He even got off a shot at the Type 62. However, he got shot as well, and he could have also spotted the enemy without exposing himself that much. There's no RT, so he doesn't have to worry about that, but driving through the bushes like this is really risky. It's also not necessary because you can just sit behind the bush and spot everything already. This time he got away without taking any damage, but as it happened before, it can be really annoying and unnecessary. One of the main goals you want to have in a battle is do not take any damage. That would be like the ultimate goal, but just keep in mind, always trying to take as low damage as you can, because there's a really big chance you'll be needing it later on in the battle. So there's a 113 just in the middle. Vice is almost alone here. He's being really lucky because they miss him, except for the PDA. He got back to him with a nice snapshot. But at this moment it's kinda looking rather crappy, so to say. They'll just have to defend here in the middle. The guys at the 2 line really need to push up like the T110 E5 did. However, there could be one big issue here, and you see that already in the top left corner. T110 E5 was taking too much damage. He was totally exposed to all those guys on the enemy side of the middle, and that totally cost him all his HP. So at this point, Vice is trying to take shots at those guys running from the middle towards the 3-4 line. He's getting some support from a T95 standing all the way in base. And the 2 line is indeed pushing, but they will need all the help they can get, basically. It will also make it easier for them, but it's also necessary. So the T95 is also shooting with Vice here. He just detranked the IS-3. Unfortunately no damage, but the second shot goes in. So it's getting really harder and harder to win this match. The 2 line hasn't really pushed too far. and sorry about that, that was some kind of bug, not sure what it was. But also here, Vicecomes was taking a bit of risk because the Patton is a great tank, I really do think so, but it doesn't have any armor. And if you're gonna go up against like 5100 that has a full clip, he could have died if he hadn't been zero critting and bouncing some of the shots of the enemy 5100. So he kinda got off lucky there. So what he's doing right now is rather, instead of rather helping the 2-line again with the Fudge and the Leopard PDA, he's going up, trying to help the Panther 2 and the 704 here. Going up against the Object 140 and the AMX 5100 and 5120. But he got up, but that didn't go unnoticed. The Fudge was already aiming at Vicecomes. He did hit the Fudge, but he was just lucky enough to bounce the shell there. That really saved him. So the 704 is one shot, but he's in a ditch, so Vice can just help from the top. If he can just manage to keep these guys from doing anything, he might as well save this 704. Something they really need in order to have some help. So what you see the 5120 doing is he has troubles with gun elevation. So he's standing on the ledge, pointing upwards, trying to take shots at Vicecomes. And he kind of made a little mistake here, because obviously the reload in between shells of 5120 or any French outloader is around 2.5 seconds. And instead of staying at the position to take the shot at the 5120 after he fired, he went back first and then tried again because he realized he could have shot them, but he was lucky again then to bounce the shot again. So it's not really looking good here, but the 704 is doing a good job, even though he's at 11% or 11 HP. And he's also lucky that the 140 didn't just go for him, because he had enough health points. He's just driving around now. He got hit by a Vice, and together with the 704 again, the one-shot 704, they managed to take down the Object 140. Just looking better and better by the minute. He started off with a huge problem here, but the odds are getting better. And the T95 spots the Fudge, gets shot upon, but now Vicecomes just has some time to take shots at the Fudge. And here's something I don't really get, by the way. The Waffen trigger is outside of the drawing distance, and instead of either maybe even going for the Fudge or take a look at where the E50M etc. are, he's trying to take shots at the Waffen trigger. He even shot him just a moment ago, but it is a a long shot. Thing is, if you would just move forward he could have just already killed the Waffenträger. And instead of trying to blind shoot here, this could have gone, yeah, a lot faster. What he's doing here is following the trajectory of where his gun is pointing at from the minimap point of view, and based on that information, try to shoot at the position where the Waffenträger is. He finally got him, but like I said, I would have moved almost even off the mountain, so I would have just had a clear shot at the Waffenträger, because it would have been really easy to just take him down. And it's in that regard, it's this action kind of makes this battle even harder the way it is, because the timer is also ticking. I think he could have saved like a minute, maybe even had a better or faster shot at the Fudge when he was pulling back. Anyways, he's now going for this position. He sees a K4, tries to shoot the cupola but misses, and because he's alone, he's getting flanked now by the E50M, making him a one-shot at this moment. And this is unfortunate. He goes for the K4 Scapola again, misses and gets shot. Luckily the 704 is really doing a good job here as well. He just took down the Fudge that was trying to get around, and now he's just going around for the E50M. Of course he has to watch out, he's a one-shot, but he's managed so far. It's also some learning point for anyone that thinks that that a battle is gone to waste if you're down to just a few HP. But as you can see here, you can still make several kills and help your team contribute with a big deal, even though you're low HP. So let's take a look at the battle screen. It was a ×5. He got his ace tanker, several smaller badges. He also got Confederate steel wall, which is kinda unusual to get in your M48, and also high caliber, because lots of damage. Well, how much damage did he do? Almost 8k, so a really great battle. Made 3 kills, 1290 base experience, a really good job here. But it took him 35 shots, of which 22 hit. He did have a good penetration ratio. However, as I said before, he could have just sniped the Waffenträger if he would have been in drawing distance range. It would have just been maybe 100 meters forward, or even less, 50 meters forward, and he would have just had clean shots at the Waffenträger, making it yeah, a lot easier to win the match. Besides the 8000 damage, he also has 1551 spotting damage. It's really easy to get with the M48 because of the view range. It's really large, especially if you have brothers in arms on your crew and use ventilation. I mean coated optics, sorry. And that is just really a nice addition for this tank. It's really good to see your opponent before they see you in a great DPM tank like this one that doesn't have that much armor. However, it still can bounce or zero crit a few shells, as you've seen in this match. So all in all, he got 1935 experience with premium single, and that is just a really nice game. Yeah, definitely showed what you can do with the M48. And I'll hope to upload some of my own M48 patterns soon. Um, have you uh, have you already subscribed to my channel? Then thank you for that. If you haven't and liked this video, you might want to check out my other videos as well, and you can help me with subscribing to my channel. And hope to see you in my next videos.